All right, welcome back to Hot Stove. Matt Caesar is a renaissance man. Not only did he win a World Series ring in his time with the Chicago Cubs, he was a terrific two-sport athlete at Villanova. Could have done whatever he wanted coming out of high school. South Jersey guy, so he's close to home here for us. And then after the baseball career was a wrap, went right into his second life as an artist. And we've got some of Matt's stuff here in the studio with us. This is footage shot here in Studio 42 just a couple of weeks ago here, creating these images for an ad campaign, getting us ready for opening day. And it's good to have Matt in the studio
Pretty
with
good
us.
stuff,
Good
Matt.
to see you, man.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, your stuff this isn't just a guy who stopped being an athlete and then picked up a pen for the first time. Like, you've obviously been doing this your whole life. Tell us about where it began.
Yeah, I mean, it started with my dad. He would make fish lures, he would paint, he would draw, so I would just kind of by his side while he was doing that. Then at high school, college, always took art classes, and then for me, the way to wind down after games was art, right? Whether I was drawing on a pad or the iPad. Yeah, so that's kind of how it really became more of a passion, was a way to wind down.
When was the first time a teammate, whether it was college or big leagues or whatever, that saw your art and went, holy smokes?
Yeah, so 2014, my first commission was Tommy LaStella. And I'll never forget it, man. He was walking on the plane, and he saw me drawing on the iPad, and he was like, Matt, what are you doing? And I was like, hey, man, this is just kind of a way for me to relax a little bit. And he's like, well, can you make something for me? And so he was my first commission. Then I did, Tyson Ross, Mark McGuire, did something for the Padres.
What they want you to make?
Just portraits.
Of them?
Yeah,
or
of them, teammates, icons. Like,
Wow.
I've done a ton of, like, Michael Jordans and just people that you look up to, right?
So you played football and baseball at Villanova. I would imagine, and maybe I'm just putting this out there incorrectly, you were the only guy on the Villanova football team that would draw after games, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it was therapeutic for me. So for me to wind down, that was kind of my go-to.
How long did it take you to get over missing football?
That was definitely the toughest one because you missed the training too. You missed the training with the guys. It's different than baseball. Like, you go grind with the guys in the cage, but in football you're hitting the weights, you're sprinting, you're suffering with these guys. So that was tough for me, but I do a lot of it now. I'm always up grinding in the morning, so it's no different.
Yeah, you look like you're still
but like
good shape,
as
man.
a guy like who played college football and missed it, like you were a part of a legendary team in your baseball career, right?
Yeah.
You win the World Series in 2016. I'd imagine that's got to be pretty high on the list.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, you guys have experience winning, and it's the same, right? Like, you grind with those guys for the whole year. So winning something as a team is way more. It's just a better feeling.
That's a hell Caesar picture.
I mean, nice. What's the worst mispronunciation of your last name that you've ever heard?
I can't even go into that. It's Szczur, Szczur. I mean, it's all over the place. So,
Man, if Harry Carey was around for your career, it would have
been great. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, only one person's ever got it right at a hotel. You go to the hotel and it was a Polish lady and she pronounced it right. So it was pretty cool.
That's good.
So let's get back to the art real quick. So what do you want to accomplish? What's the latest? You do a commercial here at MLB Network and getting that out there a little bit. What's the latest going on with your art?
Yeah, I mean, I'm at a point now where I can kind of like take on commissions when I want. If I don't want to do them, I don't do them. I really enjoy being able to be back in baseball with art.
Hey, I want to ask you about the process here too, because it looked like you start with the overlay, and then you decide on the colors for the background. To walk us through how you create.
Yeah, so essentially I'll overlay the background first. This is kind of different for the video, but
dude,
you'll see
that
it.
is.
Yeah. And
that.
so essentially what I do is I do stencils. I create a realistic portrait with stencils because I feel like anybody can just go and teach themselves how to paint. So this is a different way to kind of look at it, and it's unique in itself. Where if somebody sees that, they know it's by me.
So
That
you
is
do
so
the
cool,
stencil
man.
then with an X-Acto knife, and you cut that out first, because that's not created elsewhere. You're doing all that.
So essentially, I create the image on the iPad. That usually takes the longest. And I used to do the X-Acto knife. Then I became a little bit smarter, and now I send it off to a laser.
Okay.
The laser cuts it,
Okay.
and then I spray from there. But
Look at that.
this commercial was so awesome, man. It was so much fun to shoot, and that's what I mean, like being a part of a team.
Yeah.
And getting this done.
How long does it take you to draw one?
When people ask me that, I tell them 35 years, because that's kind of how long I've been on. But usually it takes me about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
How many players have, this campaign hasn't aired yet on the network, so I don't know that guys have seen this stuff, but are there players that you've never met before that have reached out and said, hey, I'm Shohei Ohtani, can you draw me some stuff?
No, but it'd be great if he did that. That'd be awesome. No, most of the guys are teammates or, former players that I've played with or played against that kind of know me, like, Jake Lamb, I've done pieces for him. Just kind of random guys I've came up with.
Could this go
I
beyond
think this is
baseball
gonna
for you? Like,
to
would you
another
do like scenics, or you concentrate on athletes?
Yeah, I mean, this gets me back in the game, man. I never thought that I'd be sitting here, and now I'm painting art and doing art, and now I'm sitting here talking about it, right? Like life after baseball, and this is.
Well, there's a whole, youth market, everything else. You could take a picture of my kid, for example, and
Correct.
you could draw that. I mean, it's going to be huge.
Yeah, thank
huge
you.
market for him out
I just
there.
noticed what was on your sweats, dude. What is that?
Bruce Lee?
You got a picture of Bruce Lee on your pants?
I'd done a painting of Bruce Lee before. So,
See?
Darnell McDonald, you remember
Yes,
that, right?
oh, yeah,
D-Mac did a couple for him, and some Bob Marley. Yeah, man.
Enter the Dragon.
Will you stand up and show the world what you're rocking there on the pants?
That's the exact picture I did too. Man, what a coincidence!
Yeah.
That is
How about
that is
that?
impressive. He knew it.
Hey, I want to get back to your baseball career too, Matt, because you played a lot in 2016,
Yeah.
the year the Cubs won the World Series, and there was a year where Clayton Kershaw just was the nastiest. A lot of years where he was the
Right.
nastiest dude out there, but one particular year where he allowed only 15 homers, and you got him that year. It was the year before the World Series in
Oh, yeah.
2015. This has to stand out, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you take that dude deep. That was no cheapie either.
No.
Sorry about it.
Yeah, that was. I got called up that day too, and I was told that I was in the lineup at like 4:30, which made it a little bit even more special.
Called up that day
Yeah,
from
that day.
Iowa?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
God, what a
Wow.
day that's got to be.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I loved hitting off Kurz because he's the best out there. I think he won the Cy Young the year before.
Yeah.
Wait, so after that game, you're called up, you homer against a future Hall of Famer. Was there art that night? Because I can't imagine, or were you
I don't
just
know.
too jacked up?
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe, probably. I'm telling you, man, that was my way to wind down. Everybody has their ways, whatever they do, but that was mine.
Have you drawn yourself at all?
I have some people that would want portraits of me,
Yeah.
just because they're close friends or I've helped them along the way, help
What
them.
about back to Villanova football? You got any football portraits you've done of
Yeah,
yourself?
so I that was like one of my first ones. I have a foundation. I donated bone marrow in 2010 and saved a little girl's life. And one of the
Hold on.
That's
You're
a
skipping
great
the
story.
headline
It's
here.
a girl that you've never met before.
Correct. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Joined the bone marrow registry my freshman year of college, and then in 2010, which was my junior year, was called to donate. Donated and was able to save the little girl's life. Yeah.
How long were you laid up?
4 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, they treat it like mono. It enlarges your spleen, so you're pretty much laid up until your spleen goes back to normal.
Oh, man. Gosh.
Well,
How you feeling about yourself right now? We got a dude here that's won a World Series. He's got all kinds of talent, and he's donated bone
Donated
marrow.
bone marrow.
I'm going to go home and sit on the couch when the show's over.
A new hero.
But just
Gee.
back to the art for just
Okay,
one moment.
yeah,
We have
yeah.
some aspiring artists here among us. And as somebody that can do this at a very high level, we want you to just tell us what you're seeing here when Lauren Shahadi attempts to put a pen to paper here. What do we got?
I mean, that looks great. It looks like a duck a little duck up top.
It does look like
I
a
see a
duck.
beak
Like a-
there.
Dead chick.
It's this rectangle with. It looks
The
like
Baby
a
Ruth,
Baby
Matt.
Ruth chocolate bar. That's what I was going for.
It's
Where's Paul Sereno's at?
Looks great.
You're a jerk.
It looks great.
Matt, thanks for being with us,
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
Your
Matt.
work
Thank
is
you, brother.
just
Congratulations.
unbelievable.
Thank you,
And thanks
guys.
for being a part of this campaign that
No
gets us
worries.
ready for opening day. Where's your World Series ring, by the way? You got it stashed away something?
It's locked up.
You ever
yeah.
bring it out?
Occasionally. I run baseball camps at home, so that's like one of the little things I do for my kids. Is I bring
Where's
out the
home
series
for
ring.
you?
New Jersey, Cape May, New Jersey. Yeah,
Cape May,
down south.
okay. All right.
Yep. So I bring it out. They try it
Awesome.
on and take pictures with it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's
Exit
cool.
one. Thanks again for being here. We're going to take you to break with some more images of Matt
stuff.
creating for opening day and beyond. You posted this on IG, yeah? On Instagram?
Oh yeah. I mean, you are your best social media marketer now, man. This is why I'm here.
No doubt. No doubt.
Wow.
Hey everyone, it's Jenny Finch,
Hi, Natasha Watley here.
and this is Sandlot to the Show
In celebration of Women's History Month, we are going to be breaking down some swings. We are breaking down Hartley's swing today. And Hartley, oh my gosh, you have such a beautiful swing, but just a couple tips. Timing. Timing is everything. And obviously, given I got this clip, I don't know context, I don't know situation, I don't know your count, I don't know how many pitches that you had. But just based off of this pitch, we just want to make sure every time we swing the bat, timing is going to be of essence. So whenever we are making sure we're getting our timing down, we want to make sure that we get our foot down in our stride, that we're ready to go, we're in a good solid base, and also making sure that we have so much conviction behind our swing because you have such a beautiful swing. But you've got this. I can't wait to see more clips from you.
All right, we're breaking down the swing today. I see you in that batter's box. I want to start off by saying, keep swinging. All right, you got this. Repetition, repetition, repetition. That's the name of the game. All right? The ground is our force plate. The ground is where we get our power from. The connection from our feet to the ground, and then it comes up, and our abs, our core bridges our lower half to our upper half. So use those legs, stay connected to the ground, stay still, right? We already have the moving ball to the moving back, okay? So we want our head, body, eyes to stay still, right? Get in those legs and then have our barrel pat through extension, full plate coverage this way versus coming around, right? So this way, it's gonna be really tough to be able to hit the outside pitch and then have power on the inside pitch, okay? So keep our body still and then just let the hands flow through, barrel out in front and drive that pitch through. Long barrel path to the pitcher. Keep grinding away, keep working hard. I wish you all the best.